Yo, what's up, guys? It is How About the Hustle, and I'm here to talk about social good crypto back today. We run into a ton of problems when you're doing social good, and a lot of them happen to be surrounded around the withdrawal process, why it's taking so long, how do I withdraw my tokens, how do I turn them into fiat money, how can I spend this crapola? So I'm going to make it super, super simple for you. So let's go over here. First things first, when you're doing a withdrawal, you'll have to deal with an exchange because right now you've got social good tokens. So you've got chickens and you need to turn it into cows because a cow is readily usable for you, but a chicken is not. Now, I realize they're both usable in the American society, but the point is you can't spend SG tokens at Walmart. That's the problem, but you want to turn it into fiat currency. That's what we're going over. It's incredibly simple. There are a few exchanges that you can go through. P2B2, Bitmart, Bittrex Global, and Metamask. They're all super simple. Bittrex Global, which is the first one we'll cover, is a international only. It's not US based. So if you're US based and you're trying to withdraw coins through Bittrex Global, it's basically impossible unless you use a VPN. If you don't know what a VPN is, then you should give up right now because it's outside your element already. But there's a caveat. Bitmart is actually a US-based company, and you can use them for you to exchange your tokens. It's super, super simple. Let's look in the app real quick. I'm going to show you guys. Recording. So if we go into the app right here, I'm going to close this down. Boom. We go over to Bitmart. Hopefully you don't see any extremely private information. And what we'll do is we go over to, you'll see your screen. It's a little bit cluttered, but at the bottom you've got home, markets, trade, futures, and assets. Let's go to assets. So right now I have 0.00000. I took everything out. So what you're going to do is under your assets, you type search, type in SG. Right here, it says social good tokens. You see that? Click on those tokens. Now, this is where you take your tokens from your app over to the exchange. Now, if you pull them into a Metamask first or a digital wallet first, you're going to have to pay 2 transaction fees. So if you're doing it with a small amount, pull it right into your exchange. Don't go through an intermediary because it's just going to cost you more. So what you're going to do is go to SG right here. You go to deposit, you click on that, and that will show you your address for where you can deposit your SG tokens. It's super simple. You click on copy, copied. You go over to your social good app right here. And then you're going to go to withdrawal. Right now I have no tokens to withdraw, so I can't show you. But if you could, you'd click on withdrawal right here. You go to withdrawal with market value. You go to withdraw my SG. They're going to ask you for your password. Hopefully this is blurred out, which it's not blurred out, but it's asterisked. Authenticate. Incorrect password. Praise the Lord. Okay. Then you go right here. Yeah, it says I have an insufficient balance. No biggie. So you're going to do that. You go withdraw to market value. Withdraw my SG. It's going to ask you for your password every single time, and then you're going to get to the next page. The next page is basically, it's going to ask you for your ERC20 address, which is that address we just copied in Bitmart. So this address right here, boom, copy. That's your ERC20 address. So you're going to put the amount that you want to withdraw, and then you copy and you paste that ERC20 address into the social good app. You click withdraw. Super, super simple. If you're using Bittrex Global, I can't take you over Bittrex Global and what the withdrawal process and how to find the token on there looks like because I've never used it. But we're going to go to MetaMask here real quick to explain one other way. So say you're worried about you don't have an ID or something like that and you need another way to be able to withdraw your coins. No big deal. There is a completely decentralized exchange where you don't have to use your ID and everything, and it's called MetaMask. So we're in it right now. Let's click on MetaMask. Super simple. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our SG token right down here. Now, if you don't have your SG token added, it's very, very simple. I'm going to open up a new wallet to show you guys. That's going to take 10 years. So we'll just let that die and then come back to life. So you go to, okay, so go to CoinGecko. If you don't have CoinGecko, it's an app. And this is all crypto stuff. So if you're just getting into the crypto sphere, you need some type of app to be able to track coins and if they're going up, if they're going down, and a lot of them, their contract addresses. So it's like this. You need to be able to show the app that you're using the location or the contract address or the name of the token that you want to use. So you go into CoinGecko, click on right on there. If you don't have it, you can go download it at the App Store. You're going to click on the top right-hand corner, type in SG. Social Good Tokens right there. Super simple. Okay. Praise the Lord. Okay. Absolutely annoying. Let's try this one more time. So you'll go to CoinGecko. Go right here, click on Social Good. Okay, so here's Social Good. It's at 90 cents. It's holding somehow by the grace of God. But this is really simple. So we're looking right here. You got Price Chart Exchanges Portfolio. Just scroll down right here, and you see that thing that says Contract Address. It's right above Market Cap Rank. You click on the contract address on that little clipboard. It'll copy it. It says Copied Contract Address to Clipboard. Super simple. Okay, I'm going to go to a wallet that doesn't have it. So go to my create new account. Okay, here's my second account. So it only shows me Ethereum tokens. It says right here tokens NFTs. So I go to tokens, it only shows me Ethereum. Well, no big deal. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to import tokens. So you're going to go to a custom token. And so right here, let's try this one more time. You're going to click where it says don't see your token, import token. And then it says custom token. You're going to see it where it says token address. Remember that contract address we just copied on CoinGecko? So right here, this address, contract address, you're going to copy that. Then you're going to go over to token address, paste. Super simple. And once you paste that token address, the token symbol should pop up automatically. SG, and the token of precision is 18. That means the decimals in which it can go below 0 and above 0 is 18. And then you click import. Super simple. Okay, so now we clicked import on our app, and you'll see in my account number 2, which is absolutely bankrupt, you've got 0 ETH, and it's got our SG token added right there, which we've got none of. Now, if you wanted to pull over to Metamask because you didn't want to use an ID, or you didn't have an ID, or maybe you're younger than 13 and you're using crypto, or whatever the reason would be, then it's still pretty simple. So whenever you're withdrawing from your app, like I showed you before, you're going to go to Metamask instead of Bitmart. You go to receive. You're going to say copy. So this is your address. This is like your telephone, or this is like your physical address, but with crypto. So my address is yada, yada, yada in, Texas, Mason, Texas. So, but this string of digits is your crypto address, and it's where the money is being sent. So it's super simple. You click on SG. Right here. You click receive. You click copy on that address right there where it says copy. Then you go back into your Social Good app. You go withdraw with market value. Withdraw my SG. Then you're going to put your password in. Okay. And then it says you have a insufficient balance to perform the withdrawal. Not a big deal, but let's look right below it. It says withdrawal amount in the ERC20 address. Stick your withdrawal amount in USD. It'll show you right above how much you have. And then in your ERC20 address, the one you just copied from Metamask right here, click copy. Boom. You go over here and you put that right into your ERC20 address. You click confirm and you withdraw it. It's an incredibly easy process. I know it's caused a lot of grief and a lot of heartache for people trying to get withdrawals, but in my opinion, if you're US based, there's 2 ways to go about it. Bitmart, if you're trying to withdraw through an exchange, and then through Metamask. So now you've got your stuff on Metamask, or your coins on Metamask. How do you exchange those Metamask coins? Well, it's pretty simple. So recording now. Okay, so we're going to go. So say we've got our tokens in Metamask. I wish I could show you. I can't right now because I don't have any SG. But you're going to go over to your Metamask wallet. If you don't have one, create one. And if you just created one, write down your seed phrase. It is the password for your life. Think about it. There's no person, it's not like Regions Bank or like a banking system that you can call and get your password reset. If you forget it, it's gone. If you have $1 million in there and you don't know your password, it's gone forever. There's nobody to call. It's decentralized. So when you get your SG, let's just imagine I have 1,000 SG in here. You're going to go over to browser. So you've got your SG, you just withdrew it. You go over to browser right here. It's those top left 3 digits on the top, or the menu on the top left. Click that, and then click browser. And basically this allows you to go to decentralized exchanges across the internet. So we're going to go to Uniswap. Uniswap is one of the most popular ERC20 exchanges. So you're going to go right over in here into Uniswap. So you just clicked on your browser, you typed in uniswap.org, and then you're going to go over to Launch App. Okay, now you're in. It's extremely simple. You're going to click on the thing first that you want to swap. So it says ETH or whatever. I'm going to click look for SG. So right here it says SG. You see the little icon? It looks like the same one from your app. You click on import. This token doesn't appear on the active token list. Make sure this is the token that you want to trade. It is. Import it. I have no SG right now. And then you select below the token that you want to turn it into. You click on how much you want to do, like 250 SG, and then you turn it into the token you want to turn it into, Ether. And then right now, I don't have that much SG to even do it. It says insufficient SG balance. But the liquidity, basically the ability to exchange, it's like going to a farmer. You have 25 chickens and you want to trade him 5 chickens per cow, but he only has 3 cows, okay, to exchange. So you're like, well, I have 25 chickens and I want 5 cows because I want 1 cow per 5 chickens. Well, Metamask doesn't have enough cows. Like there's not enough SG liquidity for you to be able to make big swaps on there without losing money. So it would be like going to a cow farmer that has 3 cows. You give him 25 chickens and he gives you 3 cows. And you're like, dude, I just overpaid for these. I lost a bunch of my chickens. And he's like, that's all I have. So when you're going through Metamask, you're going to lose some money in the process of trying to exchange because they have low liquidity in comparison to using Bitmart, which you're going to get the full value for your exchange besides the fees it takes. Long story short, if you go through Bitmart, if you go through Metamask, you can exchange it to whatever coin you want, but depending on the coin you exchange it to, it's going to have to go through a lot of transfers, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. Without this getting super technical, basically it's going to be really expensive the more odd of a coin you're trying to turn it into. But on Bitmart, let's go have a look. We're going to click on Bitmart. Hopefully you already signed up and everything. We go to our assets. Type in SG right there. Okay, we go to our social good and you click trade. So say that you withdrew your tokens from your app over to Bitmart. You'll go to assets here. You'll go to SG and then you'll click trade. Super simple. Okay. Now you see up at the very top, it says SG/USDT, or you can do SG USDT or SG BTC, which is Bitcoin. And this is the one I really recommend. So I know that the exchange rate is a bit odd, so it's telling you how much you're getting it for. But what you can do a sell order, price in Bitcoin. You can put it how much you want to, but don't do a limit order. Do a market order for right now, unless you figure out how to do a limit order. But if you're trying to just offload these tokens, where it says limit order, market order, click a market order, total SG, so you can do 100% of your SG, and then you click sell. It's that simple. And then it will switch that SG over to Bitcoin. Now, at this point, you need to take your Bitcoin and put it into something like Coinbase so you can put it into your bank account, because obviously Bitmart's not attached to your bank account. So I would basically sell. I don't have enough to sell it, but I would click sell. Then it would give me Bitcoin. I would go right in here and type in Bitcoin, because now I would have Bitcoin, which I have none. And then I would click withdraw. Does that make sense? I don't have any, but it's asking you for your address and the amount. Super simple. So remember your address. I talked about you having an internet address in comparison to like a real life address where you would send things. Super simple. I recommend Coinbase. I really love it. They have a Coinbase card that you can spend your crypto on it, and you receive 1 to 4% back on all your purchases, which to me is literally amazing. If you're buying and selling through eBay, it's a 12.55% for your sales on eBay. But if you your sales on eBay, but if you purchase with your Coinbase card, you get 4% back. So it's really like 8.55%. It's worth it. So go to Coinbase. It's super simple. Go to portfolio or whatever you have. I'll go to trade right here. Click in Bitcoin. So you see at the bottom it says home, portfolio, swap, the little arrows, and then it says trade. We're going to click on trade. Click on Bitcoin. Okay, and then it says BTC wallet. We're going to scroll down. You click on your BTC wallet. Super simple. Then you're going to click on that little icon above trade to the right. Okay, it's a QR code icon. Wait for this to pop up. Super simple. So now it gives you that address that we needed. This is your digital address. So that's a QR code. If somebody else had a phone, they could just scan that and send it to you. But we don't have that right now because you're not using two phones unless you have like an iPad and the phone. So you're going to click copy on that address. Super simple. You're going to go back to Bitmart. Now Bitmart is asking you when you clicked withdraw, it says we want your address and your amount. So simple. You take that address that we just copied from Coinbase. Boom. There's your address. Then you take the amount. You know, I'm going to say all of it. I don't think I have enough. But you'd click all of it, and then you click withdraw. In a few minutes, maybe about 30 to 45 minutes, you'll see it in your Coinbase account. Bitcoin is slower, but the reason I like it is the fees are so low. It's going to cost you maybe $2 or $3 to send that Bitcoin from your Bitmart over to your Coinbase instead of using like USDC, which is going to cost you maybe like 20 or 30 bucks to send it on their chain. So you save a few bucks, especially if you're doing low SG amounts. You know, it matters if you've got 30, 40, 50 bucks in this thing. Well, you don't want to lose 30 on the transfer. So do it on Bitmart, change it out to Bitcoin, send it over to your Coinbase. If you don't have a Coinbase, make an account. You'll have to use your ID again. You'll have to take a picture of your face. But once all this is said and done, you can go over to Coinbase and click on home and then profile and settings. And you can add your bank account. So I have my Regions bank account right now. And I have my other Regions bank account. And then I also have my PayPal and my Apple Pay. So you can connect your bank account to Coinbase. And then you can take your crypto that you had on Bitmart over to Coinbase. And then you can exchange that crypto in Coinbase. Let's do this last one here. This is the last thing. I'm not going to teach you. If you need to figure out how to exchange the Bitcoin over to a USDC or USD, it's really easy. Just go to where it says portfolio and then click on Bitcoin and then click trade. And then you can swap your Bitcoin out from other things. And you can just swap it to USD, or there's a buy sell button. Just click sell your Bitcoin. It'll give you US dollars. And then you take those US dollars and you transfer them over to your bank account. If you need help with that, go in the Discord below, and we have people in Discord who would be glad to help you figure out how to transfer on Coinbase. And then the last but not least, the eternal error of having long withdrawals. So the reason that withdrawals take a long time sometimes is because there is a finite or a stock of SG that is on the network, or it is on So why do withdrawals take so long sometimes? Because there's a small amount of a supply of the SG token. If they give all of them out, how are they going to make more? Now, we're not going to get into the minting process that they just did. I'm just talking about supply and demand and understanding lengthy withdrawals. So with a lengthy withdrawal, the reason why is because right now Social Good, I believe, has 2.1 million tokens. So if everybody buys 2.1 million dollars in SG tokens, that means they have to issue all their tokens to you guys. Well, if they issue all of them, do they have them anymore? No. So this is a really simple problem. It's a supply and demand thing. So if the demand is higher than their supply, then you create a pull on the market and they have to rebuy the tokens on Bitmart or Metamask or some type of exchange to be able to issue them to the new people. If they're out of tokens, the withdrawals just take a long time. They ran out of tokens for quite a bit. Some people are still waiting a month for their withdrawals. So that's unusual. Most of the time I've seen it 24 hours minimum, but, or 24 hours maximum, typically, sometimes 48, but rarely. So that is the reason it takes a long period of time. Sometimes the team just needs to buy back the social good tokens on those markets so they can issue them. I'm not going to get into the minting, that happened just a little while ago because this is not for this video. This is a withdrawal video. Long story short, guys, it's super simple to withdraw. Once you get your approved tokens, you're going to take those approved tokens and withdraw them to your ERC20 address, your digital address that we found. Add them to your Metamask or add them to your Bitmart, and then you exchange them from whatever you have in Metamask or Bitmart over to BTC or another coin. You take that BTC, you put it into Coinbase, and then you sell that coin for US dollars, and then you put those US dollars in your account. It's slightly convoluted, but honestly, once you're used to the process, it's extremely simple, and it's liberating that you have this digital currency that you can really do anything with. So that's the long and short of it, guys. I hope that's not boring. It seemed kind of boring to me making it, but it's not a super lively video. Hopefully this helps a lot of you guys out there. If you like the video, I'd really appreciate it. And below, I'm going to put a Discord where we have a channel of guys. They aren't devoted to helping people, but we would all be willing, and I would be willing to answer questions or whatever you guys may need. I still haven't talked about gamifying the system heavily, and we will talk about it at some point. I'll get a buddy named Frankie on here, and he's ice cold when it comes to gamifying SG, and you don't know a better believer in social good than Frankie. But anyway, I love you guys. I will see you on the next video. Toodaloo.